So, what's the matter?
Me, not good. My head, like a bomb.
Okay.
My nose, and back.
What?
How do you talk to a doctor in English?
Hello and welcome to another lesson. If you are not feeling okay, you should perhaps see a doctor. But do you know how to do that in English? In this lesson, we're going to learn different vocabulary and phrases that you can use in order to go and see your doctor, explain your symptoms, go to the pharmacy, purchase the medicine, and then take your medicine until you recover. I will show you many different scenarios and dialogues in which I've used these phrases so you can see how the new things you're learning today can be used in action. In addition, I've divided this lesson into 3 different chapters. What happens before you visit the doctor? Basically booking the appointment. What happens while you're at the doctor's office? Explaining your symptoms and talking to the doctor. And what happens after the visit? Going to the pharmacy, buying the medicine, going home, taking the medicine. And now, let's start. Chapter 1. Booking an appointment. The first word we're going to learn is appointment. Appointment. An appointment is a scheduled meeting with your doctor. For example, I have an appointment with the doctor at 3 p.m. tomorrow. I have an appointment with the doctor at 3 p.m. tomorrow. It means I'm meeting my doctor 3 p.m. tomorrow. But what do you do with an appointment? You book an appointment or you schedule an appointment. It basically means to arrange a meeting. For example, I need to schedule an appointment with my dentist for next week. I need to schedule an appointment or I need to book an appointment with my dentist next week. Now, you book an appointment with your doctor or your dentist. Where should you go now to see your doctor? The doctor's office. The doctor's office is where you can see your doctor. Now, in American English, it is called the doctor's office. In British English, it is called surgery. Look at these examples. I waited in the doctor's office until it was my turn to be seen. I waited in the doctor's office until it was my time to be seen. But in the UK, it is called surgery. For example, in the UK, you can visit your local surgery to see a GP. Wait. To see a GP, what is GP? GP is general practitioner. It refers to a doctor who treats general health conditions. He or she is not a specialist. But if you want to see a specialist first, you need to see your GP or general practitioner. My GP gave me a prescription for my cough. My GP gave me a prescription for my cough. But if your condition is more serious, maybe a GP is not enough, and you need to go to a specialist. A specialist is a doctor who's an expert in a very particular area of human health. For example, cardiologists or dermatologists. For example, my GP referred me to a specialist for my skin condition. My GP referred me to a specialist. So I went to the GP, explained the situation. The GP examined my condition and then referred me to a specialist. Now, when you see your GP or a specialist, what happens is they will check your medical history. Your medical history is basically the record of your past health conditions and probably the medicine you took. The doctor asked about my medical history before prescribing any medicine. He wanted to make sure if I am not allergic to anything or if there is no drug interference. Another word which is important to learn, you see your GP and your GP says, this is something serious. You should see a specialist. Now, what the GP does is called a referral. Referral is a recommendation by your GP to see a specialist. In many countries, well, I'm talking about European countries in general, you can't directly go and see a specialist. You first need to go see your GP. Your GP will then refer you to a specialist. That is called a referral. I received a referral from my GP to see a cardiologist. Now, when you book an appointment with a specialist, now you see your GP and then you receive a referral to a specialist. You book an appointment with the specialist. For what? For a consultation. Consultation is basically a meeting with your GP to discuss your health condition. I had a consultation with the specialist to discuss my treatment options. I had a consultation. I had a meeting to discuss my health conditions. Now, a lot of the times when you call the doctor's surgery or the doctor's office to book an appointment, what happens is you need to check the doctor's availability and also your own availability. What is availability? It basically refers to the time slots when the doctor is available or you are available. The doctor's availability is limited this week, so I had to book for next week. And sometimes the situation or the condition you have is urgent, which means it needs quick and immediate action. For example, the nurse told me my condition was urgent and needed immediate action. It was urgent. I had to do something fast. Now, let's see a dialogue to understand how these different vocabulary and phrases can be used in action.
Good morning, how can I help you? Hi, I'd like to book an appointment with Dr. Smith. Sure, what seems to be the problem? I've been having severe headaches for the past few weeks. All right. Dr. Smith has availability on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Will that work for you? Yes, that works. Thank you. No problem. See you soon.
Chapter 2. The doctor's appointment. And now you are at the doctor's office and it is time to see the doctor or your specialist. Let's learn a few vocabulary that you may need. The first one is symptoms. Symptoms are different signs of illness. It can be physical, mental, maybe emotional. I described my symptoms of fever and cough to my doctor. I described my symptoms, the signs of my illness. Fever and cough were different signs showing my illness. They were the symptoms. And so when you describe your symptoms, what happens is the doctor analyzes the symptoms and diagnoses what the illness may be. To diagnose is the process of identifying the illness. The doctor used the test results to diagnose my condition. Basically, the doctor checked the test results to identify the illness. That is called to diagnose. The verb diagnose is mostly used in the passive voice. I was diagnosed with, and then you say what the illness was. I was diagnosed with hay fever. Now, when you are diagnosed with a condition, what happens next is the treatment. Treatment is the recommended way to cure or manage an illness. The doctor prescribed antibiotics as the treatment for my infection. Treatment for my infection, okay. The doctor prescribed? Prescribe? What does that mean? Prescribe is a verb. The noun form is prescription. Prescription is a written order for medicine. So doctors, with their beautiful and clear handwriting, write something, give it to you. You go to the pharmacy and you purchase medicine. That piece of paper is called prescription. I took the prescription to the pharmacy to get my medication. Another thing that will happen when you're seeing your doctor is called examination. Examination is basically a physical check by the doctor to identify, to diagnose your cause of illness. Basically seeing your temperature, getting the blood pressure, checking your heartbeat, things like that. During the examination, the doctor checked my blood pressure and heartbeat. Something that you may need to take with yourself to the appointment is test results. Now, the test results are outcomes of medical tests to help your doctor diagnose the cause of illness. It may be blood test or any other form of test. I received my test results, which showed that everything was normal. Now, let's also learn the names of a few common illnesses. The most common one, which usually occurs in fall or winter, you may catch a cold in fall or winter if you are not careful. Next one is the flu, which is a kind of infection that causes fever. Now, fever is a high body temperature. You feel that you're hot. That's a fever. You may also experience headaches. Headaches is pain in your head. Stomachache is a pain in your stomach. Backache is a pain in your back. Or you may have a sore throat. That is pain in your throat. Sore throat. You may cough, sneeze, achoo. You may have an allergy to something or rash on your skin, which is basically some red spots, or it may feel itchy. Now, it is time for another dialogue to see how these different phrases that you've learned right now can be used in action.
So tell me, what's the matter? I've been having a persistent cough and a severe headache. And how long have you been experiencing these symptoms? For about 2 weeks now. Let me have a look at your test results. It's nothing serious. I'm going to prescribe some antibiotics. Oh, thank God. Thank you so much, doctor.
Chapter 3. After the appointment. Now, the appointment is over and you've gotten your prescription. What should you do? You should go to a place called a pharmacy. A pharmacy is where you can go, show your prescription, and receive your medication. I went to the pharmacy to pick up my prescription. Now, the person working in a pharmacy is called a pharmacist. A pharmacist. The pharmacist explained how to take my medication. As the pharmacist is explaining how to take the medication, one thing they will bring up is dosage. Dosage is the amount of medicine you need to take. The dosage is 2 pills twice a day. 2 pills twice a day. 2 pills twice a day. Does that mean 1 pill every 12 hours? Or does it mean 2 pills every 12 hours? The instructions are not clear. Wait, instructions? Instructions are basically the explanation on how to take your medicine. The doctor gave me clear instructions to take the medicine with food. So, take the medicine with food? So basically, take the medicine on a full stomach. Look at this phrase, on a full stomach. That means you've first eaten and now you take the medicine. So sometimes the instructions may say, take it on a full stomach, whereas other times it may say the opposite. Take it on an empty stomach. 2 phrases, on a full stomach, on an empty stomach, which basically means after eating or before eating. Now, the medication will help you recover from the illness that you have, the illness that your doctor diagnosed or your specialist diagnosed. However, every medicine comes with a set of side effects. The side effects are the unwanted symptoms caused by the medication. One of the side effects of this medicine is drowsiness. That's it. Now, let's see a dialogue to see how to use these new phrases in action.
Hi, how can I help you? I have a prescription from Dr. Smith. All right, please wait a minute.
A few moments later.
Here's your medicine. Take 1 pill twice a day on a full stomach. If you experience any side effects, contact your doctor. Thank you. No worries, just pay attention to the dosage. Okay, all right.
And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. If you want to receive the summary of this lesson and all other lessons of mine on YouTube in one single file, you can download my Ultimate English book. This book has more than 500 pages of lesson summaries, and you can get it for free. But how? Simply click on the link above my head, go to my website, type in your name, your email address, your country, and click download. You will get the book in your inbox. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click subscribe. See ya.